Sup? You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this. This is so awkward. I take next Sugi's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Okay. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh my god. Oh no! Oh, what do we say? Hello everyone, Margaret here. Welcome to my playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club, which is a psychological horror visual novel made by Team Salvato. Now, I do want to preface that this game is not meant for children, nor is it meant for people who are easily disturbed, as it covers topics such as depression and suicide. So if you don't think you can handle that, it's okay, you can just click away. But if you think you can, I really hope that you enjoy the video, and if you do, be sure to give me a like, and of course, as always, subscribe to the channel, as that helps me super greatly. Enjoy. Oh my gosh, it's so wrong, you guys. I feel like if you don't say you love her, that it's gonna hurt her. And she's gonna go, like, get really sad. I think I'm gonna go with "You'll always be my dearest friend." Oh, that's so mean. Oh. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. You do not know what's best for her. What the hell? I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were.
I see.
Sari forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Oh, my heart is breaking for her. This is so sad.
Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? Oh, I should write a poem about it.
Sayori.
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all.
So, Sarah smiles, finally breaks. All of a sudden she turned around and dropped to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams so loudly, as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sari looks over her shoulder and flashes me with one weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is, even though I can comfort her. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sari will always be my best friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Fucking follow her. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, this is heart-wrenching. It's the day of the festival! Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. No, it's not too much! Girl needs some help! Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself, by carefully stacking the 2 trays. Natsuki's already texting me up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Luperza! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she's prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking about her. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, Luperza. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know?
Exchange? Monica, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the club president after all.
But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned her down, her confession? That makes me really seem like a bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think.
Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she's practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh no. Percentage. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Repeated forever. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What the fuck? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Luperza? What's wrong?
Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so...
Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom.
Don't strain yourself!
Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gestures of walking her to school make her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that the things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Oh, I don't like this. This is giving me anxiety. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do?
Don't. Why?
In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh my god.
Pale space Viking.
What did I tune into?
This is horrible. Why do I have to keep showing it? This is so bad. Oh my god. Yeah, this music is like stupid. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday. Oh my god, my stomach hurts, like my heart. I can't even read this right now. And why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? Why didn't you tell a parent or something? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, this is just not... Oh my gosh, my like stomach hurts. This is not... Oh, now he's gonna blame himself because he thinks that because he turned her down that he caused it. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, never. Please don't show me that again. Okay. I was like, if they show me that again, I'm gonna like... Oh my god. Why is it all weird words? I mean, my heart is like still racing. Alright, my stomach hurts. Let's go for this. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she totally oblivious to it. Does it say Ori again? Because like I don't know if I can handle this. What is happening to my stuff? Do I need to restart? What is this? Why is it just in a... You know, the kind of friend you'd never seen before making today, but is this supposed to be? Nope, that's supposed to happen. What the fuck? But it's just kind of... Oh my god, I'm just weirded out now. I can't even read. It's working as intended. Okay. We need to walk to school each together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would have overslept more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me after... Oh my god, it's just like freaking Groundhog Day. Why is it all spelled weird? Why is it you do new to you? Oh my god. Fuck. Why? I'm having like a heart attack. My heart is racing. It's an ordinary school day like any other. mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girl or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. What the fuck is gonna happen? I'm like afraid now. The school day isn't as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Luparza? What the fuck? What the fuck? Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we really talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me, this is like a deja vu. You already read this. What did you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. I feel like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh my god! Maybe she's doing this to people!
Because Sayori said that Monica told her to do it. Oh no! They're like doing the thing where they shake the screen. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well,
I can see that.
but it's really not boring at all, you know.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy as fuck.
Literature can be anything. Reading, writing poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess.
Well, maybe they're toying with me because I said I would like Natsuki.
And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Hey, Luparza. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Oh, fudge. Oh, just say no, right? Awesome. You're really sweet, Luparza. You know that?
It's nothing, really.
It's so creepy now. I'm so creeped out now. Shall we go then?
It's like a weird club where they're killing people off or something. I don't know. And they made her... It was her, right? She was the one who's all pixelated. What the fuck? Or maybe that's what they want me to think.
I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
Oh god, so creepy. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the room and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes. Monica, full of energy, swings open the class door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh fuck, stop it. A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Luperza. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So
let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the other sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Luperza in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Luperza? The girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Are they gonna have Sayori show up? I'm so freaked out. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. God, okay, now I'm freaked out when she jumps in my face. I'm just like... So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Oh, fuck, I'm so freaked out now. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Luperza, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Oh my gosh, it's like they're fucking with you while you're reading this now that you've read through it the second time.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Rock.
I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so?
Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Oh, dude, she's the one! She's the one!
I hate horror.
Alright, Natsuki, you're my new best friend. Thanks for watching my Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up, leave me a comment below, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching!